Hello, welcome back to my channel. And here I'm going to be talking about this quick portrait I did here. So this is a little different than my previous portrait drawing or painting. This one I start with a base color and I shape the head out using that color. It's kind of a mid-tone color, red. I usually like to start with more red because we all have red in our skin. So I start there and then I try to find the shapes very loosely. This is very important. You want to fix any problems with the proportions or values really early in the drawing before you get too far into it. Otherwise, you'll have a mess later on. So this one's more of an oil painting approach. This is kind of how I would do it if I was actually painting oil on canvas. I would just build the colors up as I go. Another important aspect is to stay loose and calm. If you tense up, it could make the drawing really tight, and you can get really tense. If you look at the skin, it's a little bit choppy in certain areas, but that's okay because you can blend it in later. You want to work as a sculptor in 3D space. And just remember, always surface shadows are a little bit softer, while cast shadows are sharper. So if you look at the drawing right now, you can see I added kind of a garment and something on her earrings. You kind of want to add your own creative touch to it, whatever culture they came from. It could be some kind of fictional thing, but you kind of want to give it your own touch. If you look, you can see some of that yellow on her skin and some on the garment, and a little bit in her hair. That is the secondary lighting, so that's another light source coming. Looks like maybe from the bottom or to the side, and then you have the lighting on the front of her face. I guess it would be to her right to up to our left hand side. It's always good to play around with the secondary lighting. You never know what could work. You could put purple there or green or something, and it might work. I mean, it's always good rule to follow warms with coolers, but here I have a yellow on her kind of warmer skin. So I think it kind of works. The warm yellow light works good against the purple, and then I put blue in the background a little bit later. At this point, if you're happy with how the piece is turning out, if you think it's accurate, it's a pretty good idea to start adding some details. It'll add more life to your image. Here I add a little bit more to the cloth material, a little bit more detail on the hair. The hair is probably the weakest part of this image. I use a little bit more practice on that. I forgot to mention the brushes I used. And I used the oil paint brushes and the gouache brush and the blender brush. Pretty simple. I didn't get into a whole lot of different kinds of brushes. I kept it very small so I could concentrate more on the piece. I hope you enjoyed this video. You can check out any other social media or my personal website down below. I have a few other videos. I'm going to continue to make them, so just stay tuned.